Roblox needs to delete these items, Roblox kinda responded to all the drama in the worst way possible, and more wild news today. So if you're new, please subscribe to help us eventually reach 400,000 subs. Thank you, and let's get into it. And firstly, as far as people being mad at Roblox. So recently a lot of people have been getting emails from Roblox where they actually tell them to upgrade their premium. And if you guys aren't aware why, with the new UGC changes, Roblox now requires people to have tier 2 or tier 3 premium. However, we heard about this update before, but now knowing like some new information, this update is actually way worse than we think. But first, let me read out the email. So as you can see, our people are just saying, worst Roblox update ever. And then it says that, dear, I guess your username, your premium subscription has expired and the avatar items you're currently selling are at risk of being taken off sale. And then they say you need like the next 2 tiers of premium, and then they say, next week, all avatar items that you're currently selling are set to be taken off sale. Get premium to keep your items on sale at the Roblox team, and then it says renew Roblox premium. So yeah, like I mentioned, we heard about this update before, and Roblox actually implemented this before public UGC, because obviously they want to try to prevent everything going on. But with that being said, the reason I'm saying this update is worse than people originally thought was because they still went through with this update and this change even after all the extreme fees. So not only is this update just bad in general because it's going to become more expensive, but it's also even worse than we thought just because everything else became more expensive as well. And now to upload UGC and to just make items in general, you're gonna have to pay a monthly premium, forever I guess, for your items to go off sale, and also pay the stupid expensive fees Roblox has been doing. So in general, it's very, very expensive now, and a lot of people can't even afford to do it, which is pretty awful. Like obviously Roblox wants to prevent people, but stuff like this just prevents people who already had access before and just making it harder for them. And in general, it's just really bad what's going on right now, and a lot of people are very angry. And with that being said, our next story of a follow-up to my last video actually. If you guys remember my last video, I talked about how there's a big scam going around on Roblox right now, where basically, just a quick summary, people will message you to buy your Roblox game, and then they say to join a Discord server, and then when you join the Discord server, they make a fake bot to link your Roblox account, and right when you link your Roblox account to that bot, since it's their fake bot, it steals your entire information, your entire account is gone. It's a pretty insane scam going around, and thousands of accounts are being stolen. Now with that being said, a lot of people are making fun of the scam just because they message everyone, even if you don't have a Roblox game. However, unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the people they do message do actually have Roblox games, and it seems like from what they're doing here, not only are they stealing accounts and like all their Robux and items and whatever, but if someone actually has like a good account under their game, they steal the entire game and re-upload it to their group, like their scam group, which is actually insane, and then they pass off the games as their own and try to make money off of it, which is so awful. And the scam is getting way out of hand because not only are they number one scamming people and stealing accounts, that's already bad enough, but then stealing like people's accounts and then re-uploading their games and trying to pass it off as their own and stuff like that is just so horrible. And it's probably such a slap in the face, because it's one thing to get your account hacked, maybe you can move on, make a new account, but getting your game stolen and then people passing it off as their own probably hurts a lot, all the time and effort, which is just awful. And hopefully Rolls does something about this and takes down the group. To be fair, I think Rolls is kind of aware, because he did speak out about like Discord scams a while ago, but I don't think they're fully aware of like the group and what's going on. So hopefully someone informs Roblox, because the sooner it gets taken down, the better it would probably be. And with that being said, our next story, the most random thing I'll probably talk about in a while, but it's kind of funny, so I thought I'd mention it. But basically, as we can see here, RBX News tweeted us saying that a contestant in Mr. Beast's latest video, ages 1 to 100 decide who wins $250,000, left the challenge after being offered Roblox Robux. So yeah, it's actually real. In the video, at one point, these two kids are like, I guess, debating if they want to leave or not. And then this kid says he's gonna give the other kid Robux, and he just leaves right away, which is actually insane. Now with that being said, not only is it insane just because, he lost $250,000 potentially for Robux, but he's a kid, you can't blame him. A lot of people in the comments are saying that the kid got scammed because it's unclear if he ever even got the Robux. Hopefully he did, but from what a lot of people are saying, he probably didn't even, which is pretty unfortunate. In general though, just the most random and funny thing I've seen. Like imagine being this kid's parent and watching back the video, and he left for some Robux instead of $250,000. In general though, it's not that serious, but a lot of people are saying the kid did get scammed probably, because he might have not got the Robux, which is pretty unfortunate. And anyways, with that being said, here our next story, some drama going around about a Roblox game, and a very controversial Roblox game at that already. Lied you to it, I was saying that Club Iris is rated all ages. The music in the game contains bypass swear words, along with the game concept being a literal club. Roblox gives developers the option to rate their game, and they chose all ages despite being aware it's a very mature game concept. So yeah, as we can see here, I don't know if Club Iris just did this. I know some people are saying they changed it, but Club Iris has now set their game restrictions to all ages, which is actually insane, because as he mentioned, this game hosts some of the most inappropriate content on Roblox, as well as just like swear words and stuff like that, and somehow it got approved to be all ages. With that being said though, I thought Roblox approved the age ratings before they uploaded them, or we had to do like a quiz but I guess he found a workaway and a work around it, because this game realistically should probably be 17 and up or 13 and up minimum, but as we can see here, somehow I guess Roll support moderation allowed this to go to all ages, which is actually insane, because I know Rolls probably doesn't review the game, but even a game just called Club Iris, you know, I feel like anyone would be able to detect it's like a bad game, because it literally has club in the name. So I don't know how it got approved to be all ages, but that's pretty horrible, because with this now, a lot more people, underage people, are going to get recommended this game probably and play it, when they definitely shouldn't be allowed to play it. And hopefully Roll's moderation steps in here and makes this, you know, higher ages, because all ages for a game like Club Iris is actually kind of insane. And with that being said, our next story, Roll is kind of responding to the drama. And I say kind of responding to the drama because this is what happened here. So Tazzy here tweeted out saying that, just a skull emoji, and showing that Roblox blocked him, which is actually insane, because usually to get blocked by Rolls, you have to do something really bad, you know, typically. However, in this case, what Tazzy did wasn't even that bad, and that's the kind of why I'm saying Rolls responded to a situation, because what Tazzy did was post this image under the Roblox like tweets and whatever, where he's basically just making fun of Roblox and their state on their YouTube program, and he's basically just saying to Roblox, like, this is how you guys think, this is how you know, you don't care. Now obviously it is a bit extreme, but to be fair, people say way worse stuff under Roll's comment section and never get blocked. But now, when someone spoke out about UGC and is calling out Roblox for not caring about UGC, they get blocked right away. Which is why I said Roll's kind of responding to the situation here, because Roll's obviously didn't directly speak out about UGC. But if you guys read the comments of any other post, everyone's spamming them saying UGC, you know, fix UGC and stuff like that. And instead of responding to it, their way of handling it is just blocking people, which is pretty horrible. And I feel like this once again shows that Rolls doesn't care about UGC and also like the player base, because literally right now, click on any Roblox tweet and under it, I guarantee you're gonna see 10 comments, or all the comment section actually, just people saying revert UGC, fix public UGC, and also people posting stuff like this where they're just joking about Roblox not caring about UGC. Instead of Roblox speaking out about the situation and interacting with the community, like we've seen them do at the start of this year, they kind of went back to their corporate route and just ignoring the whole situation and also blocking people who speak out about it, which is actually insane. I think a lot of people talked about this recently, and in general, a lot of people just agree that kind of a bad move from Roblox. It still has a bad look on them for blocking people for speaking out about this problem. Because speaking of which, next, for some reason over this past like day or so much more horrible items got uploaded to the UGC catalog, and this time they're way more extreme and way more horrible. Right when UGC came out, I covered some items, but the items kind of disguise themselves. But this time, people are just uploading them straight up, not even trying to hide it. So I'm gonna break them all down. So short part of this tweet here is kind of going over a bunch of them, but the main one I want to talk about in this tweet is like this sign image, where I probably can't show any of this by the way, but I'll try to describe it. But basically what people have been doing is uploading signs with images on it, and they put a super inappropriate image but blur, you know, like the really inappropriate parts, but it's pretty obvious still what the image is. And obviously with Roll support moderation, it goes right through and it's an official item, which is just insane. And then I think there was like more awful stuff like this, and it doesn't end here. And this was definitely the worst one. Nuki here tweeted out saying that, I'm being for real. If I was a parent, I wouldn't let my kid on Roblox after this week without large and hefty supervision or talks. This stuff is so concerning for child safety. No one should be exposed to this garbage, let alone on a daily basis. Welcome to hell. And once again, I don't know if I can show the item, and it's probably best for me not to show the item. All I'm gonna say is, it's basically like the glue face situation that happened a while ago, but way worse, and just a whole head this time, not even just the face. And the name of it is also really bad, which I'm not gonna show. But in general, like they mentioned, stuff like this is so bad just because it is kind of funny to look at, but every single day, so much of these items get uploaded and so much kids are exposed to stuff like this, which is just horrible if you think about it like that. And speaking of which, there's actually another one in this top 2 that I want to talk about, where I once again can't show it, but it's called Stick. And I think that let alone should explain to you what this item probably is. People are not even trying to hide it anymore, and Roll's still letting it through, which is just wild. And lastly, it doesn't end here. There's also these items being uploaded, where as we can see here, PGGC tweeted out saying that we have our first swear word bypass in 2 parts. People are uploading signs where it says stuff like duck and 5, but the signs cover each other up to make the F word and other swear words, which are actually insane. And also with that being said, it's already hard enough for UGC moderation to track these items, but now it's in 2 parts, it's going to be even harder for them to track all this stuff going on, which is just horrible. And in general, for some reason, in this last like few days or so, the items have gotten 10 times worse and people aren't even trying to hide it anymore. But to be fair, in the end of the day, we all knew this was going to happen, hence why everyone's spamming Rolls to fix it. But right when anyone speaks out about it, Rolls blocks them. And right now, this is a dumpster fire for Roblox, and actually very concerning, like Nuki mentioned. And Rolls definitely needs to fix all this stuff and delete these items, but I doubt that'll ever happen. With that being said though, if you enjoyed, check this video to find out why Rolls fully broke yesterday. I'll see you in the next one.